It was so close for one of the biggest names in the league to wear the blue and gold. What if our QB had ended up in Vegas? There was even another veteran ready to take over, with the coach's approval and reinforcements planned just for him. Come understand how this almost changed everything behind the scenes, and what could have been the craziest storyline of the season. Leave a like and subscribe because this story is worthy of a movie. This story of Aaron Rodgers almost going to the Rams is the type of what if that makes the NFL this insane soap opera that we love to follow. And look, the more we consider this possibility, the clearer it becomes that it could have worked out very well if and only if it had happened before the draft. Sean McVay confirmed yes, there was real interest in Rodgers. And if Matthew Stafford had really jumped ship to play for the Raiders, there's no doubt that the Rams' plan B would have been exactly that, bringing in a tough veteran champion to continue the win-now mentality. Rodgers in Los Angeles, playing in his home state with McVay at the helm, a creative offense, and still with Davante Adams by his side. This isn't a crazy theory, it's a scenario that would make total sense. And before anyone shouts, oh, but Rodgers was terrible with the Jets, hold on, the problem there had a name and surname, Nathaniel Hackett, without anyone to supervise. Rodgers needs structure, he needs elite tactical command, and McVay would deliver that on a silver platter, with game plans tailored to what he can still do, which, let's be honest, is still a lot. Plus, Rodgers wouldn't be coming alone. If he signs with the Rams before the draft, the offseason changes completely. Forget Tutu Atwell. The team would probably bring in Allen Lazard, MVS, maybe even a reliable tight end to complete the system. The coaching staff would mold the offense around him, and with that, the Rams would enter as direct contenders in the NFC, which is already much more open than it was 2 years ago. Now, if Rodgers wanted to wait for the draft, as you mentioned, then forget it. McVay is a guy who likes to plan, to define the team's identity early. If May or June rolls around and there's still no QB, he switches gears and goes in another direction. That's what happened with Stafford. The guy wanted to stay. The terms were renewed, and that was it. Book closed. And there's more. This talk that Rodgers is trouble, that he divides the locker room. For me, that's becoming more and more unfounded. Just look at how the guys who played with him talk about him. From Cal to Green Bay, passing through Nomai. The locker room respects him, and in the Rams, where the environment is stable and the coaching staff is top-notch, Rodgers would have a voice, freedom, and respect. For me, yes, it would have worked. I don't know if it would lead to a Super Bowl, but the playoffs would be guaranteed, and with McVay, Adams, and a minimally solid defense, nobody would want to face that team in January. And you, fan, would you have traded Stafford's return for one last chapter of Aaron Rodgers in Hollywood? Comment below, leave that nice like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell, because here we seriously imagine the what ifs. Let's go.